As more businesses open up after the pandemic, one area still struggling to rebound is the entertainment industry, such as movie theaters, live music venues, and performing arts centers. A federal grant given out through the U.S. Small Business Administration is meant to give them some help. However, the rollout is taking longer than many would like. 2 News reporter Katie KJRH shares how this delay is impacting local cinemas and venues here in Tulsa and how the money could help.
Life is slowly returning to normal. Shows are being held at the Tulsa Performing Arts Center and movies are shown at Circle Cinema. A year ago this time, neither was happening.
Going to the movies is more of an experience. You know, it's an event, and people miss that opportunity to come together with other folks.
The COVID-19 pandemic pretty much shutting down the entertainment industry. Mark Fry, CEO of the Tulsa PAC, says it forced him to lay off nearly 90% of the PAC staff.
It was a horrible decision to have to make, but we had to make it because in the performing arts world, ticket sales drive your revenue.
To help out, Congress passed the Save Our Stages Act, which was signed into law late last year. The money being given out by the U.S. Small Business Administration through the Shuttered Venue Operators Grant Program. But it's taking its time doing so. According to the latest SBA report from Monday, of the more than 14,000 applications submitted, only 411 grants have been awarded, and only 3 of those grants went to businesses here in Oklahoma.
I feel very appreciative of the fact that this money is even available. It's going to help a ton of organizations. So I don't want to come across that, SBA needs to get their act together, but they need to get their act together.
Fry says it's not about how much money they will receive, but waiting to know if they're going to get any at all. He says he has a tiered approach to rehiring the staff he had to lay off last year, but there are 2 different models for it. One if they do get the grant money, and one if they don't.
It's hard to make any solid plans and get budgets approved by the board without this knowledge. So we went through the work and actually presented 2 different budgets so that we can have the flexibility to act as soon as we know.
Over at Circle Cinema, Executive Director Stephanie LaFevers is thankful, but still waiting for relief, checking her emails every day, hoping help is on the way soon.
It'll just help us, offset some of the expenses that we had to go ahead and cover last year, even though we didn't have a lot of money coming in, and then kind of keep us afloat as we kind of build back up to full steam.
In Tulsa, Katie KJRH, 2 News.